Regardless of what you may be going through, you have to know that you are always on assignment. Look, okay, I have a international prayer team. I also have a local prayer group, and I also have other individuals that pray too as well. So, what I'm saying is, even though yes, I am a strong person in prayer, okay, I am a prayer warrior. Out in the seed, out snipe, I do all those little different things in prayer, okay. But even though I'm praying, I like to sit up there and reach out to the groups and let them know, okay, this is what to pray for. Now, the problem that I have seen on a few different occasions is when people are not on their posts. I understand that life be lifing, right? I understand that you may be going through your own storms. I was caught off like this maybe a few months ago. Whereas though, I was, look, the enemy was riding my back real hard. I was resting. I was like off my post, and I'm telling y'all, when I was off my post, and someone had called in for prayer, I was not ready, y'all. And after I got off the prayer, I really felt bad because I was like, Lord, I allowed the enemy to wear me down this bad, that bad, whereas though I was not on my post. And that has been the only time since in the 20 over 20 years, okay. So I know how it can happen because I had just went through this. But that still does not get the right is, if there is a prayer request that comes in, that you begin to say what now, or or just negatively about a prayer request that comes through. And knowing that we're always supposed to be praying without ceasing. We're always supposed to intercede for others. We're also supposed to pray for ourselves, our family members, our children, our community, our state, the government, right? So you must always be on your post. And don't get mad, because I understand. I understand. But God ain't understanding, okay? So you still got to pray. You still got to pray for people. And when you begin to understand that and have that mindset, number one, you're always on assignment. Whether you feel like it in the flesh or not, you is always on assignment. So if you are called a PSA to pray, you got to pray. You don't sit up there and act no different. Like, oh, you don't want to sit up there and give your prayers out today. Like, what the devil is that? Do you understand how the enemy is working right now? That if you even begin to have that type of mindset that you under demonic influence, and I had to literally sit up there and I'll tell y'all, one of my prayer groups. Okay, I posted a prayer request this morning because, however, my youngest daughter, she's been dealing with a certain amount of pain. So last night she had accidentally overdosed over pain medication. I did not really find out till this morning. So of course, number one, I thought about her yesterday. I was always praying on that, but my other daughter was here too with the baby. So, I seen it, but she was already covered in prayer. So God did what he needed to do because she all the way in South Carolina. But still, okay, yeah, we supposed to pray and intercede, because how many do you know that even though, okay, if the enemy can't get to you, he's going to try to get to your seeds, okay? Then if he can't get to your seed, he's going to try to get to your significant other. If he can't get to your significant other, he's going to get to those that are close to you. He's going to get to your family members. He's going to get to your co-workers. He's going to get through other people to try to take you off a track, to try to distract you, right? He's going to do it. That's his job. But our job is to always be on the wall. So, however, yes, to sit up there and I sit up there and I went into my prayer groups this morning. I said, call her name out in prayer. This is a situation and this and that, whatever. For me to sit up there and get the negative feedback. Yes, I would sit up there and shut the double down. Yeah, I got authority like that to shut the double down. And I call out demons. So I had no problem to sit up there and call out them demons. Yeah. I had no problem calling out them demons. Them demons don't scare me when they in operation of people. See, that's the problem now. So many people sit up there and allow these demons to continue to play in your face. You allowing these demons, the familiar spirits, the sexual perversion demons, the self-sabotage demons, like all of them. You allow them to continue to play in your face and you ain't sitting up there calling them out. Jesus ain't play with them. He didn't coddle with them. He called them out. So come on now. Number one, you got to stand on your post. And no, pray without ceasing. You are to pray at all times, regardless of what you may be going through. You got to always pray. You got to pray for others. And these demons, call them out. Call them out. If you don't know what they are, the familiar demons, the monitoring demons, the succubus, the python, the Leviathan spirit, the Jezebel, call them out. Stop playing with these demons. Stop playing with them. You want to continue to be getting taught, these people need to be set free. And even the ones that you sit up there and you be praying with, you see them spirits moving, rebuke them. Walk in the full authority that God has given you to cast them out, to get his people free. I don't know. But this is one for the books. Okay. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm going to cast some demons out. And yeah, look. And I don't, you may get offended at me. You may not want to talk to me no more. You may not be like, oh no, I don't know what be going on with her. Did she just rebuke me? Oh, yes, and I did. That's one of my assignments. And, I'm going to be unapologetically in it. But I'm still saying, y'all, pray, right? Even when you're going through things, you got to always be on the wall. Pray for each other. It's always good to come together to pray, because it said, but if 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst. Okay? Yeah. It's better than, to have one to pray. And also, too, cast out these demons. Cast out these nasty demons. Because, I don't know, that was a little bit different this morning. And I had to call it out. I had to call it out in the group. And yeah, some people may was confused. But I tell you what God did. God sent one of them from my prayer line to call me directly. And she had picked up what was already put down. And she experienced a little bit of the same. Matter of fact, her testimony is similar to what my daughter just had went through. But she ended up, it was very severe. So, I don't know what may be going on in the saints. But I know one thing, right? Y'all going to have to draw nigh to God. Y'all got to stay prayed up. Even as you are going through transitions, you have to stay prayed up. And for those that have been silent, it's time for you to open up your mouth. It's time for you to open up your mouth and speak what thus said the Lord.